So there are multiple reasons why it is really hard to hold police accountable. One of them is a doctrine called qualified immunity, which allows police officers to escape liability when they violated the Constitution if a reasonable officer in the circumstances might have thought that what they were doing was legal. So this means every time there's any sort of legal uncertainty, the police officer wins, even if what they did was actually a violation of the Constitution. It also means that officers are able to get the benefit of lack of clarity in decisions, so that, if a case that already addressed similar circumstances wasn't quite close enough, the officer escapes liability. Another reason why it's really hard to hold police officers accountable are police union contracts, which make it very difficult to fire officers, to discipline officers, and in many states, for example, like here in New York, there's a statute called 50A that makes it next to impossible for members of the public to get access to police disciplinary records. Today, Black and brown people are still more likely to be stopped, arrested, cited by police than their white counterparts. If you look at marijuana arrests, for example, a Black person is 3.6 times as likely to be arrested for a marijuana offense as a white person, even though the use of marijuana is about the same across races. And all of this goes back to who is policed and where. Black and brown communities face the brunt of policing, whereas wealthy white communities are able to go through everyday life without ever having to worry about being hassled by police or being seriously injured or killed. What we need to do in order to reimagine policing in this country is to shift resources away from police enforcing relatively non-serious low-level offenses, make it so that police are not constantly harassing people who are trying to go about their everyday lives, and reduce the budgets of police departments and take that money and reinvest it in other more positive services that can protect the health, safety, and welfare of people in Black and brown communities.